What is up, guys? So today is December 18th on Thursday. I have an update. I do have an update. I do have a live recording right here showing you guys what happened. I basically passed my challenge, and let me go back a bit. It shows that up here is like my practice, and it wasn't showing my other account because I guess I passed it, so it's not going to be there anymore. Over here you can see that it says passed because it is over 53,000. I only need about 3,000 in profits, so that's why of course I passed. I did actually email someone and they said that I did actually pass because I had problems. I was trying to understand why I didn't pass, and I already had the profit. I already had 3K in profits. You can see I can activate my express funded account. My profits here is 2,800, and you see that it isn't 3,000, but in my other videos it shows 3,000 on the dashboard because I actually have $3,000. And this is because one of the trades I took before, it didn't count because Topstep had a bug and then it crashed, so they kind of took out that trade, and that is why it shows that I'm supposed to be up 3,000. So I just go through all this stuff and I just press agree and everything, kind of the basic stuff, and then I activate my account. Right now it's about $145, which is a lot. It's in USD as well. Since I'm Canadian, it's gonna be about $200 with the conversion fees around there, and that's a lot. Topstep actually changed their no activation fees, so you can buy an account for no activations, but it'll just be a little bit more money. And then you see in the bottom it shows right here activated fee paid. My accounts are obviously zero because did not take any trades yet. I only took one trade this week, and I'm gonna break down this trade or this week. The only trade I took this week was on Thursday or Wednesday, which was yesterday, and it was a break and retest short. Basically what happens is that I have my range like usual, and then I draw my ranges like so, and then I get a break and retest on the intraday, and I got the break and retest on my demand zone, and I took it for a short on the ES actually, and this was also the previous day's lows on the ES. It wasn't giving me the continuation I wanted, and then I just sold out for a break even. I do actually have a live trade on this. I didn't fully record it because it was just taking really long on the trade, so I just exited and I had to go to the gym, so that's what I did. But I did get the break and retest, and what happened was that the ES broke down here, and then it gave me a retest, but it was a bit sloppy up here, but it was still failing all the way down here, so I like to trade, and I just put my stop loss right above this kind of right here. And if I stayed in the trade, I would have actually won the trade, but it wasn't a 3-to-1 trade because I was just trying to pass the challenge and get a certain amount, which was about $200, because I thought that's what I needed, but I was already actually passed, but they didn't update it. If I actually was in this trade, I would have won the trade around this area right here, but that was only a 1.5 risk reward, and a 3 risk reward would have been all the way down here, which it didn't even get there. If it didn't get there during the end of the day, I always have sold randomly, and then it'll probably still be around a 1 hour trade this one up, and it was just kind of choppy and the price action was very sloppy, so I didn't really like to trade, and I just put my stop loss to break even afterwards. I kind of trailed it down, but then once it started rejecting more, I just put it to my break even, and then it got stopped out, but later it still continued on and it worked. If I actually had a better conviction on the trade, and if the price action was a bit more solid, then I would have stayed in this trade. But the retest right here wasn't as good as I like usually, so I didn't really like the trade, and the price action was pretty sloppy, so I just got out. I have the live trade here, and right now I'm not recording on Topstep X because it looks a bit better if I show you on my trading view charts, because I have my levels here and it's a bit easier to see, but you're not going to be able to see like the dollar amount and all that type of stuff. But I was initially trying to risk down here, but it actually was about 14 points because I had to give it this high, and I didn't realize it was going to be that much. But I got 2 contracts because I just needed about $200 to pass the challenge. Around this candle, I did enter the trade once it broke down this line right here. I still like the retest because it still rejected the previous day's lows on the ES. Price action was very sloppy. It looked like it was doing really well, but yeah, my 3-1 was really far down here, and it still had room to go there, but the price action was very sloppy. It looked like for a bit it was working nicely, but then it kind of just reversed, and then it was just like sliding up all day. It just kept sliding up, and it looked really slow. I was kind of annoyed of the price action. It just didn't give me the proper continuation that I wanted to. That was gonna get stopped out, but it was still working. Look, it went down here. I was thinking, okay, maybe that's what it needed. It didn't need more pullback or a better retest. But then again, it's still very sloppy. It just kept going up and down, and that's when I decided to move my stop loss to break even, and then I actually just left and then there I just got stopped out. Just for reference, you can see up here, I did take the trade on December 16th, and I did win $5, and it was supposed to be break even, but I moved it a bit higher so that if I do lose, I'm gonna pay for the fees already. So that's why I just put it a bit over break even so I don't lose from the fees. And today price action was still in the range for me, and I wanted to take a trade if it broke above this previous day's highs right here. It just failed, and the market just continued down, and I did not get any break and retest. And we do have one more trading day tomorrow, so we'll see if I take more trades. And that is it for this week. And what I like to say in every single video, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.